Hello, boys and girls. How are you today? I hope that you're having a great day. Of course, this is Mr. Brisson, and we're going to be doing some science together. I have to keep my mask on today because we have some students here with me in the classroom. They are doing some math work while I teach you some science. So, as you very well know, we have been exploring the earth layers. We have also been doing a lot of, give me just a moment so I can talk to my students, please. I'll be with you in just a moment. I am back. So as I was saying, we have been exploring the earth layers, also maps, and last time we, what was last time's lesson? Let me see, does anybody remember? Does anybody remember last time's lesson? Yes, so we've been talking about day and night, and we even looked at day and night in other planets, and which planets had the longest days, which planets had the shortest days. So this week, we're gonna be concentrating on shadows. And to start with that, well, let's look at the learning target first and see exactly what it is that we are going to be learning today. Our learning target is, I can explain the reason we have sunrise and sunset on our planet Earth, okay? So we're gonna be looking at sunrise and sunset on our planet. What is going on for us to have a sunrise? We call it a sunrise, like the sun is rising, and a sunset, like the sun is setting. Is this really what is happening? Bless you, Junior. So I have a question for you, okay? I mean, we all know what sunrise is, right? It's in the morning, when the sky gets sort of like pinkish and different colors, and it seems like the sun is coming up. And we know sunset, which is at the end of the day when night is ready to start and things start getting dark, right? And we don't see the sun anymore. But, well, when I ask my students not to make noises when they make the most noise, and Junior, I guess, decided today he's going to sneeze, he's going to go to the trash can and make a lot of noise over there. So please excuse that. I mean, I know that it happens, in your classrooms as well. But let's try to continue. Let me ask you the question that I was getting ready to ask you. So, why do you think, okay? So why do you think that we see the sun come up and we see the sun go down? So what is going on? What's moving, okay? So my question to you is, I want to know what you know right now. Why is it that we have a sunrise and why do we have a sunset? So take a few minutes to write that in your notebooks, okay? So why do we have a sunset? Why do we have a sunrise? Or the other way around, why do we have a sunrise? Why do we have a sunset, okay? Write in your notebooks for about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, so why do you think that we see the sun rise and we see the sun set as the day goes by? So what's going on? So time to share. I like to have maybe 2 or 3 students share with the class. And if you're home, you can look for somebody to share with, right? You can look for a little sister, a little brother, or mom, dad, whoever is there. Please tell them what you just wrote, okay? So time to share. So my next question for you is the sun moving across the sky, yes or no, okay? And explain your reasoning. So is the sun moving across the sky, okay? Is the sun moving across the sky, yes or no? And explain your reasoning. So you say, yes, the sun is moving across the sky, or no, the sun is not moving. And let me explain what is happening here, okay? So I want you to write that down. So is the sun moving across the sky, yes or no, and explain. So time to write. All right, so let's go ahead and share what we wrote down. Is the sun moving across the sky, yes or no? So it's time to share. 2 or 3 of you can share, and you can share with somebody at home if you are at home, okay? All right, so to get right into the learning target of us being able to explain, you being able to explain the reason we have sunrise and sunset on our planet, I'd like you to go to this document and open it, okay? So let me show you the name of that document. So it is this one right here, Sunrise and Sunset Doc, okay? So open that, let me show you what it looks like. Right. So the document looks like this, and the title of the article is, Why Does the Sun Rise in the East and Set in the West? Okay, so why does the sun rise in the East and set in the West? I would like you to read this article and actually answer this question. So as you read it, I want you to find the answer to this question. Why does the sun rise in the East and set in the West? So by the end, okay, after you read the article, you should have the answer to that question. So time to read, okay? Go ahead and read the article. It's not too long, and then answer the question. Okay, so boys and girls, now that you finish reading the article, so why is it that the sun appeared to rise in the east and set in the west? And I have a bunch of students right over here. I'm not gonna show their faces, right? Because I don't want to do that on video, but you're gonna hear their voices. So, Junior, why is it that the sun appeared to rise in the east and set in the west?
Because it's rotating.
What's rotating?
The Earth.
The Earth is rotating, and so what does that mean that the Earth is rotating?
It's taking 24 hours for it to rotate. They took my answer.
That's right. It takes, what was that, Abner?
One rotation. 24 rotation.
24 hours
to make a whole day.
That's right. 24 hours to make one full rotation. So as the Earth is going round, not around the sun, but as it's going on its own axis, it appears that the sun is moving across the sky. But what's really moving is what?
The sun.
What's really moving?
The Earth.
The Earth. What's really moving?
The Earth.
The Earth. All right. I heard the sun. I cannot believe that somebody said that the sun was moving. Oh my goodness. The Earth is the one that is moving. And notice that it is important to know, it is very important to know that the sun, and I'm going to use the word appear, okay? The sun appears to rise and the sun appears to set. So as we look in the sky, we see the sun moving. It's really not the sun, but we see the sun moving. And this is very important to understand for the few lessons that we're going to do after this one, okay? So for the purpose of our lessons, we're going to say that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, even though we very well know that what's moving is our planet. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to watch a video that somebody took and arranged as time lapse, which means is that you can see the whole day passing by in just 1 minute, okay? So I want you to watch that video and look at the movement, how the sun appears to move from one side to the other, but now you know that that's not really what's happening, right? But look at this video and imagine, how is it that the earth is moving, making the sun appear to move, all right? Let me show you the link to that video. So the link to that video is sunrise to sunset video. Please click on it and watch it, all right? All right, so pretty cool, huh? How you can see the sun moving so quickly, right? Did I say the sun moving so quickly? The sun appearing to move quickly, because we know that it's not the sun, right? Okay, so that was a whole day in just a few seconds. Right, and now to show, okay, to prove to yourself and to show that you have understanding of this target, which was that you could explain the reason that we have sunrise and sunset. What I want you to do is I want you to draw, okay? So pretend that you're explaining this to like a little kid that has no idea. The little kid's gonna say, no, the sun moves because I see the sun move every day. And it goes from the east, it goes over here, and then at night it's over here. So the little kid is not going to, so I want you to draw something, draw an explanation, okay? So draw an explanation that this little kid can understand of how it is that the sun appears to move from east to west, but it's not really the case, okay? So draw an explanation of the sunrise and the sunset. Got it? Time to draw it. Well, I wish that I could see your drawings, but I cannot. I'm sure that they are awesome. And I just want to make sure that you know that you can explain, okay, the reason we have sunrise and sunset on our planet. Because for next lesson, you're going to have to explain what shadows are and what causes those shadows, okay? And it's very much related to this lesson, all right? So thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Remember to look for science. It is everywhere, and it offers great explanations for things that we cannot understand. Bye-bye. Have a great day.